Good evening, everyone. It is RJ. Sorry for the delay, but it is time for the Sunday trivia recap. Hooray! Loud cheers, mass hysteria, people fleeing in mass chaos because they're all running as fast as they can out of Chicago, desperately trying to get in front of their screen so they can watch RJ and his trivia recap. So, without further ado, let's get to it. So, I wish greatly I could get to the national. There was no way. I wasn't even planning it this year. Last year, I had suggested I was going to make it because it's in Atlantic City and that is fairly close, within a reasonable distance from my house. So I had really made it a goal to get there last year. I failed. I knew there was no way I was going this year. That wasn't going to happen. But I'm back on the hunt to get back to the National next year. So we'll see what happens there. But we are here for trivia and prizes. The Which what we do on Sundays around here. Throughout 3 questions this past week, and offering up 3 great prizes for those who participated. So Monday's question. Let's talk about the prizes first. I was going through a lot of my cards, and I was decided to get rid of some of these Sport Kings cards that I had picked up. There are 3 Nolan Ryan parallel versions I have for you. I do not have a base version. What I have is the mini, kind of like a Gaudi sized 1933 Gaudi sized card. Then 2 standard sized cards, the blue and the gray, or the silver, depending on what they call it. But these 3 parallel Sport King cards of Nolan Ryan were up for grabs if you could get the answer to this question. Nolan Ryan played for 4 different teams. I'm not going to name them. You should know them. If you don't, study harder. But the question was, out of those 4 teams, with which did he appear in the most games? Now, I was very specific about that because I wanted to make sure you found out with which team he appeared in the most games rather than which team he appeared in the most seasons, because there is a difference. Take a look. Nolan Ryan's stats right here. This column here, games played, games that he appeared in. Not games started, games he appeared in. He spent 9 years in Houston and appeared during that time in 282 games. He only spent 8 years in California, but during those 8 years he appeared in 291 games. So the answer is the California Angels, with whom he pitched in 291 games. He spent 105 games with the Mets and 129 games with the Rangers as well. A lot of people just know him from the Rangers. When you think of Nolan Ryan, most people picture him in his Texas Rangers uniform, I think. I don't know why, Houston, California, or New York are not the first ones to jump to your mind. Probably because it was all the no-hitters he got late in his career, and just the 5,000 strikeout image. That might be why we all associate Ryan with the Rangers, even though it was the 3rd most games team. Anyway, so the answer is the California Angels. So the answer to the question. So here you go. The people on the screen here were kind enough to throw out a guess on that. They had many different options. Nobody said the Mets, but the other 3 teams all garnered some votes. So those people up on the screen, let me pan down here so you can see your name on the list in case you're not looking at the wheel. So there's a lot of people. Throw out a guess. I love to see a lot of people. This is the prizes we're going for. We will shuffle once and spin. You must hit 3 times on my channel to win. So good luck to everybody. And here we go. I have been watching a lot of the videos from the National this week. I really wish I had been able to go. More than anything, as I watch, to me, you heard a lot of people talking about it. It's become almost like a what they call a family reunion to go to the National. People in the YouTube community at least are kind of not going necessarily for the cards necessarily. You know, they all buy. Everybody's buying some cards. In fact, I remember Dave, Blue Jacket 66, was talking about how he kind of avoided the tables. Certainly he went to the tables, walked the floor, but he was there primarily for the auctions that are going to go up the next couple of days. Now, you know, Dave's collecting mindset is far above mine as far as the vintage cards that he's going after. Those are cards they're not even on my radar. I like there's pictures. I buy catalogs from the auction houses so I can see them in my life, but they're not ones that are necessarily I'm going after. But take a pause. Basement Card Collector, congrats to you, sir. You get these 3 awesome Nolan Ryan parallel cards for your collection. I hope you find them well. They'll be sent out to you shortly. Moving on to Wednesday. Wednesday, since Sport Kings is a multi-sport product, I figured I'd do some multi-sport questions. So, Wednesday's prize, 3 cards from 3 different sports. Greg Maddux, Hall of Famer in baseball, obviously. Dr. J, Julius Erving, great looking ABA style basketball and things there. Julius Erving, Hall of Famer in basketball, and then Jim McMahon. I honestly don't know. I'm a baseball only kind of guy. I don't pay much attention to the other sports. I don't. But I don't even know if Jim McMahon made the Hall of Fame in football. I really don't know. So, but anyway, he was a member of obviously the great the Super Bowl champion 1985 Bears, and at one time he was on our Philadelphia Eagles. So, Jim McMahon, I thought would be a cool card to throw in here for your 3 sport offering. Those are the prizes for the trivia for this trivia question. If you could answer this trivia question, I said, what 2 sport star once played Major League Baseball and professional baseball at the Major League level and professional basketball at the highest level at the NBA in the same season? So in other words, this individual specifically, he played for the Boston Braves during the 1952 baseball season, and then he immediately went to the Boston Celtics and played during the 1952-53 season in the NBA with the Boston Celtics. Who is that individual? It was pitcher Gene Conley, who stood 6 foot 8 inches tall. And if you take a look at this, this is his 1990 Pacific Legends card. That's where this card comes from. The very first paragraph there, Gene Conley was a multi-talented athlete at Washington State University, where he starred in both baseball and basketball. And it says, Gene holds the distinction of being the first athlete to play in 2 different sports professionally in the same city. So there you go. He did it in the same season back in 1952. That was the answer. And again, those were your prizes. So we will shuffle. We'll first, who was it? I already forgot. It was Basement Card Collector, right? Basement Card Collector won the first round. So Basement, you are out. You cannot win but once a week on my channel. You are out, sir, but you did send a guess, so I thank you for that. We will shuffle once and spin. And again, you must hit 3 times on my channel. I like to do that to keep it interesting, give everybody else a chance to win. So good luck, and here we go. See, yeah, but Dave over there, Blue Jacket 66, said he walks the floor, but isn't there necessarily for cards. He does go to the auction houses. He'll probably be there for the next couple of days, he said, on one of his videos. And he looks at it, like he said, it's getting more and more fun every year for him. Gosh, Jimmy Clicardi, 2 in a row. He looks at it as a big family reunion, getting to see all of these people that he only sees once in a blue moon. You know, I mean, we watch channels, we live stream occasionally with each other. It's not something I've gotten into, but I'm certainly tuning in to the live stream and talking to a lot of the content creators. I'm certainly watching a lot of content that is being released. I like to watch, a lot of different people. Lou Rock. I like to watch John Mangini, of course. Rick over at Oddball Cards. I can't remember his exact channel name, but oh gosh, Don't Talk to Robots and Flying Dutchman Brothers. So there's a lot of people out there. I'm a big fan of Ray from Philly because he's local to me. Big fan of Shane up at Shoebox Legends. So, we all have, I'm probably missing 1,000 people, but, I'm just trying to fill the time. But anyway, it's those people that I want to get to the hotel bar area, wherever they have the gathering. And I want to be a part of that someday. Because that is just insane how great that atmosphere is all the time. With all those people gathered around the bar, sitting in little groups, talking, moving around inside those little groups. No one's stuck in a corner by themselves. You'll always find somebody to talk to. And then you get some stars come by. Dr. Jim Beckett was there. I think that's 3 for Lisa Z. It is. So, all right. So congrats to Lisa. Lisa, you get these 3 awesome Sports Kings cards. Congrats there. And we will move on. Moving on to Friday. Friday was another, I forgot to do this. I wanted to show, this is a picture of Gene Conley. This is actually him with the Boston Red Sox, to tell you the truth, but I couldn't find but like one image of a headshot of him in a Boston Braves hat. So this is him in a Boston Red Sox uniform, but here he is with the Celtics. So we are on to Friday's question. Friday, the question was, what two sports star started his career with the Toronto Blue Jays, played 3 seasons with the Toronto Blue Jays, and then moved on to star with the Boston Celtics and Larry Bird, and had a much better career as an NBA player. In fact, a lot of people are, they talk about him as if he should be in the Hall of Fame. I know nothing about basketball, so I'll let the experts argue about that. But name that two sports star, Toronto Blue Jays and Boston Celtics. The answer is Danny Ainge. Here's his 1982 Donruss card. Here is some kind of image that someone put together. Young-looking Danny Ainge. He almost looks younger here than he did with the Celtics. And this is about what he looks like today, I suppose. So that is the answer. Danny Ainge was the answer to that one. Once again, Basement, you are out. You can't win but once on the channel. And Lisa is out. So we will take off Basement and Lisa. Everybody else is still up for grabs. Let me show you everybody on the list, because again, I don't want you to think you didn't make it. All right, there you are. We will shuffle, rinse, and spin. Good luck to everybody on this one. Oh, got to do the prize first before you spin. This was the prize you're playing for. Another 3 cards, but really great people as well. Cal Ripken Jr. is your baseball guy. Jerry Rice in football, and the GOAT, Larry Bird. I don't know. I think last time I saw he was number 7 all time for basketball. And I'm a Jordan fan more than a LeBron fan. So, and again, but I don't know anything about those sports. So take it as you will. Anyway, so there you have that. That's what we're playing for. Congrats. Good luck to everybody on this one. Here we go. Spin. So yeah, I'm working to get to Cleveland next year. I have, my wife has family out in eastern Ohio, right across the Pennsylvania border. And I was told that Cleveland's about an hour drive away. I'm not sure if I want to, do a hotel room. I know a lot of people try to, find partners or whatever. Hey, I'm available next year. If somebody wants to partner up at a hotel room, I'll be happy to split the cost, make it a little easier. 2, 3, 4, however you guys want to do it. I'm not shy. But if nothing else, happens, I'll definitely be out there spending the evenings with the wife and the fam. but leaving early every morning and staying late every evening to go to the show. Well, I guess I shouldn't say leaving in the morning, but definitely staying late. I definitely want to. I definitely want to stay so that I can go to the. We want to say the gatherings, the parties. I saw this year. I don't know if it's always Thursday night they do the YouTube gathering, but I saw two different gatherings this year. And again, maybe that's the way it's always done. I don't know, but I want to be a part of it. Dang it. I want to go out there and hang with those guys because, you know, in a way, those are those individuals are part of our family. You know, the YouTube creators and whatnot are a little bit of a family. I once heard that, you know, not many people continue with their content. You'll get a lot of people start to put out YouTube videos, but, you know, to continue on for many rounds, many seasons or whatever, doesn't happen very often. I wonder about that in this community. I really do wonder if many YouTubers start and then just stop. It seems to me that every time I see a new YouTuber putting out content, that I see them putting out content for years. I don't see too many of them step down after 2 or 3 videos. It always seems like they'll get to 100, 200, 500, whatever. It's tough to get to 1,000. Is that Jeremy Michaels 3? Nope, just 2. Tough to get to 1,000. But then again, I'm not sure how many people are doing it for the views. I am not doing this for the views. One of the things, oh, that's 3 for Shaw. Whoa, hang on a second. Let me finish my sentence here. I'm not doing it for the views. If I did, I would have stopped long ago. My average view, and I've been doing this about 3 years now. My average view is about 30 people for every video I make. 30. That's it. And I got like, you know, 370 subscribers or something like that. You know, it's like 10% of the people who even subscribe to my videos watch them. I ain't getting a lot of people clicking on my videos and watching. I'm getting, you know, barely 10 to 12 people doing the questions every week. This is not something I'm doing for the clicks. I'm doing it because I love it. And most of the people who are doing this also are not doing it for the clicks. We're doing it because we love the hobby. We want to share our passion with everybody else. That's why we're here. So, Shaw, you are the winner. Congrats to you, sir. You'll get these great cards. And you know dang well, Shaw was very proud that he knew this question without having to look it up. And I wonder why. So there you have it, everybody. This is my Sunday trivia recap for this past week. Don't forget, please come back again next week. Of course, we have great trivia and prizes coming up next week as well. And a couple cool cards I pulled out of the boxes that surround me that would be offered up as awesome prizes. So you'll want to check them out. I think they're really neat. You know, I'm not giving away, you know, $1,000 cards here. I'm giving away penny cards, so to speak. But I think these ones are pretty neat. So please come back again next week. We'll have more great trivia and prizes. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you for your support. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that jazz. I try my best to watch as many videos as I can and show my support to you guys. So I appreciate your support to me. All right. Thanks for watching. Again, take care. See you this coming week.